Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca. For those of you who are brand new, sorry, suddenly I can't talk. I don't remember what I was going to say. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me. I do genuinely enjoy doing this for you, and so I do appreciate you joining me on this journey. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into your reading. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to hit the description box below, or leave a comment or whatever you would like to do. So we're starting with an Eloquii card. Eloquii means she who. We're going to see who Aquarius is in this reading. We have she who enfolds, Etriente, swath, embrace, and self-care. Etriente, she who enfolds, has wrapped herself up in 3 layers of soft, colorful cloth. Sorry, I have Palo Santo ash on me. Her crown indicates that she rules herself. Her companion, a cousin to the scrub jay, is a noisy defender of her space. But our flaxen-haired ruler has no need of this protection. Self-care is a key component of her sovereignty. She surrounds herself as a mother swaddles an infant, to contain and to comfort. Her name means embrace in French. Etriente also knows anyone who would be truly close to her must respect her independence. Etriente comes to teach you to trust and protect your layers. Do not be an open book now. Let those who would know you have a challenge. Are you not being coy? You are not being coy. You are being careful with your precious self. It is important to make this distinction. Sometimes we open ourselves up too soon and too much. Be discerning with how much you reveal to others, so others understand you are not to be taken lightly. Remember, it is perfectly acceptable to hold parts of yourself back until you are ready. Your questions. How can I comfort myself right now? Who deserves to see past all my layers? What should I allow myself to embrace? Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? What is the recent past for my amazing Aquarians? What is the recent past? We have the 2 of Swords. There's a crossroads here, some indecision. What is the present for my Aquarians? What is the present? What is the present? Thank you. We have the 8 of Swords. Some of you feel very trapped in this situation. What is the blockage? What is blocking? Thank you. We have the 5 of Swords. That is a whole lot of swords. What is the guidance from the universe? What is the guidance from the divinity of the all? Thank you. We have the King of Swords. This is mastering your mind. And what is the potential outcome? What is the potential outcome? We have the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Coins, or the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Coins. Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Coins here. So there's something that you could be building on. Now, the 3 of Coins usually talks about working together with people to build something magnificent. And you can tell he's working on the details of this chapel, cathedral, and but he's doing it all by himself. He has the tools and he has the know-how, but there's no way he's going to bring that cathedral into being all by itself. There's also a sense here of someone having help, and now that help is gone. So let's get into your reading. Like I said, the recent past, it looks like we have a case of indecision here. There's a crossroads. I do see that there may be a lack of clarity on something, but there also is a knowing and a truth here. The Eight of Swords in the present situation, this talks about being bound by thoughts. So let's look at this Two of Swords. Please clarify the Two of Swords. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So that decision was made. You got unstuck. I feel like there was a conversation had. Please clarify the Two of Swords in the recent past for my amazing Aquarians. Thank you. We have the Justice card in the upright. Things came out as they should have. Very fair, very balanced. Please clarify. Thank you. And the Nine of Wands. This feels like defending what was right and letting go of something that wasn't right. This decision led you onto the just past, and there's a need to defend that. There may even be a need to return to it. I do see that the truth was spoken here. Like I said, there's a sense of guarding what was just. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. We have the Moon card in reverse. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. The King of Cups in reverse. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. And the Temperance card in reverse. Okay, so we have Cancer and Pisces. We have Libra. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and we have Sagittarius now. At the bottom of the deck, we have the World card in reverse. So there's a cycle here that may be perpetuating. There is some really deep and unstable emotions that may be based on some sort of illusion, and a lot of fear. And these could even be being perpetuated by someone to get what it is that they want. The Temperance card here means that whatever this action was, it was not well thought. I feel like these are all emotions. They're completely untempered, and they're tied into the thoughts. This gives off a lot of anxiety. There is a sense here of I heard speak the healing and it will happen. We have two cards here that have a veil over the eyes. One veil is see-through, which means that the vision was obscured, but there was still some sense of what was going on. This one is completely blinded in red, which means fear. For some of you, you may have actually, or someone around you may have actually got caught, made the wrong decision, and is in jail. And is very well stuck in this situation. There's a real sense of feeling hopeless here. And again, these thoughts and these emotions are tied together. This King of Cups may have even left the situation, making you and leaving you trapped. I mean, I'm not seeing any cups here except for the one in the King of Cups and the Sagittarius. So there's in the Sagittarius and the Temperance card. So this is going to apply to you in your own situation, in your own way. But the emotional instability and the inability to actually offer love is quite overwhelming. So the Five of Swords is in your blockage. The Five of Swords talks about winning at all costs. But again, it's swords, it's thoughts, it's words. Please clarify the Five of Swords. This could even be nasty gossip. There's the Emperor. Please clarify the Five of Swords. The World card in reverse. And the Judgment card in the upright. The bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So there is some nasty gossip here. For some of you, this could be even that your father thinks quite poorly of your significant other. And is passing a harsh judgment. This is coming around so that you can handle it differently, so that you can make a different decision. There is an ability to take control of this situation if you so desire. Whatever this is, it is to undo something, some sort of coming together, whether this is business or love. Let's look at this King of Swords. Please clarify the King of Swords. This is you, Aquarius. We have the Princess of Wands in reverse, the Five of Wands in the upright. and the Wheel of Fortune, or the wheel in this deck. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's a need here for decision making from the head and not the ego, and not from the internal conflict. This is, like I said, time to deal with this. We have 2 5s. We have verbal conflict and inner tumult. Again, no cups. So this tells me a lot that you know the right answer to this. There is a strategy, but there's a need to really remain silent and see this as being like kind of petty banter. There may even be a lot of jealousy in a situation, and that is being communicated quite angrily. With this Ace of Pentacles here in reverse, whatever this is not going to be solid starting this way. There's going to need groundwork to be done, and I do feel like for some of you, this is a person returning. Please clarify the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Coins in the potential outcome. We have the 7 of Cups. So choose wisely. Please clarify potential outcome. The Prince of Wands in reverse. See, why are you revisiting this decision? And the Alchemist, which is the Magician. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So there's going to be an offer made. I don't know if you're going to make the offer. I don't know if someone else is going to make the offer. But there is an offer here that is going to be, it might, if you spend too much time in it, it's going to be confusing. But the right thing is going to come through. You have the ability to make the right decision here. You just need all of the information. And you need to understand what information is the real information and what information is not. There is a sense of clarity here. With the 7 of Swords coming out in reverse. And moving through whatever this heartache is, it has the potential, but you have to it's almost like you're going to make the decision to be fulfilled within yourself. It's a weird sound. My neighbors are roofing, so I've heard all kinds of interesting things. There is going to be clarity here, and potentially a truth spoken. And I think you're going to see what it is that you truly want and how to get there. But you have to kind of cut through some of this BS. And I'll be honest, it feels very catty. And like I said, this is about who you're working with and who you're not. Okay, that, Aquarius, was the tarot, we're going to pull a spirit animal. This is the guidance. Thank you. You have Groundhog Spirit number 31, time to let go. And we will pull a Mystical Shaman Oracle card. What is the guidance for my Aquarians? The arrow number 3. All right. So we'll start with Groundhog Spirit. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. When Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can be born, something that will far better serve you now. When the groundhog sees the shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming and it is good, so let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you, and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. And then we have number 3, the arrow. Receiving the symbol reminds you that you are in alignment with your heart and soul. You are on target and will soon be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling, release attachments, and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact with your intention meets the material world. The arrow also symbolizes the need to set your creativity free. When the arrow zings through the air, it is inviting you to pay attention and signifying that you are about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires and intentions have traveled on the wind and landed in the perfect place for the highest good. Trust that your job is to be relaxed yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize yet releasing your intention with full expectation that it will land as it is supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark, and you will have cause to celebrate. The medicine. This is a time to admit that by continuing on the path you are on, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. Could it be that you have become so attached to winning this game that you have missed the true mark? What if your arrow was never meant to land where you wanted it? Now is the time to regroup and ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. This is a sign that something better is waiting. Consider the wisdom in not getting what you want. Suffering in this case is a pathway to heal the parts of you that feel unworthy, the parts that worry there isn't enough. Make peace with those voices. What is truly yours will be waiting for you. That, Aquarius, is your reading. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I truly love doing this. This was a pretty heavy reading. So, again, have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye-bye.